It's yap time, man. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Hey, my name is Zay. They say it twice if they love me. Two times, two times. Tata's not here today, but that's okay. She busy. School work. I know how I go. So just gonna be me today. I know it's been we missed last week. I told y'all we're gonna be dropping weekly. Um, we had technical difficulties. We had a whole episode shot with Elijah, like we had told y'all, but technical difficulties, just like with every other episode so far. So we gonna figure it out, man. We should be good. We should be good from here on out. So I'm about either way. I'm gonna make sure we get a video to all every week. Cause man, determination. If y'all like the content, I know we got a lot more to drop, but if y'all like it, go on ahead and help us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be having people who watch these on here, so help us. um, Comment your thoughts, your arguments, your advice, any of that. If you guys want to share topics, any of that, let us know in the comments and subscribe, man. We in it. We gonna get going. First thing we're gonna talk about today is entering adulthood and what you learn from it, what you take from it, be in and out. I still feel like I'm entering adulthood personally, so I feel like the biggest things that I took away, really first off, is like perseverance and patience. Like, there's a lot of days, long days. You know what I'm saying? You're at work. Seems like it's the same thing every week. You gotta have the patience to be able to, you know what I'm saying, work through it, stay motivated. um, and yeah, the perseverance, the energy every day. You gotta keep, you know what I'm saying. You gotta keep it all up. You gotta be the same. You gotta be better every day. You know, that's the main. That's the number one thing. Number two is just management in general, keeping my priorities straight, and that goes with my money, my time, all of that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that can get put on the schedule, and you gotta make sure that you're on time for everything. Actually, early. So I be trying to be early. I used to be late to everything. I hated it, but so I be trying to be early now. Um, and number three is just accountability. I would say being able to hold yourself accountable and being able to take accountability for stuff. Um, I feel like in the grand scheme of things in the modern society today, we lack accountability. You know, or at least holding ourselves accountable. There's a lot of stuff that we do today, you know what I'm saying, where I have a lot of instances where people don't, you know what I'm saying, people try to blame you for a problem that you got with them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck going on? How that work? You know, I'm coming to you on some real shit, telling you how you made me feel or how this situation made me feel, and it end up being coming back on me. I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like without accountability, you can't really solve any problems, you know? Because if I'm gonna be the scapegoat every time, if I gotta, you know what, you're right. You know what, you're right. Where does that lead? It just makes things unbalanced. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you can't hold yourself accountable and be able to be like, you know what, I was wrong, or take accountability when someone's trying to bring it to you, you can't call yourself an adult. You can't say that you're mature enough to make adult decisions if you cannot blame yourself for some of the decisions that you make. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you can't hold yourself accountable or take accountability, you can't solve problems. If you can't solve problems, you can't have equality in any of your dynamics with anybody or relationships with anybody. And that's the other thing about accountability is like, if accountability isn't taken by the right person, it can just go invisible. You know what I'm saying? Like the problem still, like I said, the problem doesn't get solved. Like you might not even realize that you're hurting this person because you can't take accountability, and they know that, so they just take the blame for everything. So yeah, it just breeds, honestly, it breeds selfishness, self-centeredness. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you're always right or you can't be wrong, to me that's selfishness. So or narcissist, whatever, however you want to put it, really, no matter how you put it, is it doesn't keep things equal on an equal playing field. And so now we're going to talk about equality. What equality is to me. First of all, I would say that equality is giving everybody a fair and equal chance at the same opportunities, um, and being treated the same as everybody else when you mess up or when you make a mistake or even when you win. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get $100, you only get 20. You know what I'm saying? If the grand prize is the same contest, and that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not equality. But I feel like today a lot of people try to make equality like a different definition, like everybody's the same, like there's nothing different about all of us. You know what I'm saying? So we should, because there's nothing different about us, that we should all just be doing the same. You know what I'm saying? Like have the same type of treatment, the same type of privileges, all that. Which I wouldn't say is, I wouldn't think, I personally don't think that is a great definition for it, or that should be the case. Because when you do that, you make it so it's like there's nothing different about any of us. And when you make it seem like there's nothing different about us, then you take away identity. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody can have their own identity if everybody's the same. If everybody does the same thing, everybody likes the same stuff. If everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like there would be no reason to have selection at all in in any sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and we can move on, move on to the females in this aspect, where nowadays I don't know if women want equality, real equality, or not. I won't say real equality because obviously I didn't just get that definition out of the dictionary. But do they want equality from the definition of a dictionary? Do they want to, or do they want to be treated as a lady, or do they want both? You know what I'm saying? Because if you have all the rights of a man and you have all the rights of a woman, then how is that equal? I feel like they want to be treated like a lady, but also have the rights or the privileges of a man. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be able to dress how they want to, and go out, and you know what I'm saying, have be able to have sex with a lot of people and not be judged for it. And it's like, I don't know, because if you get those privileges, which realistically, if I if I'm being honest, niggas might hate me for this, but if I'm being honest, whether you can have sex, especially in today's world, you can have sex with a lot of niggas, and you'll get shamed for it. I'm sorry, you're gonna get shamed for it because we live in a world where people judge. You know what I'm saying? The internet is literally judgment because you all you see is a screen. You don't see nobody in real life, but you're judging them based off this. So or judging a statement or anything that they made off of this or what they typed. But even if you take away the judgment from it or the shame, there's it still is not going to be a positive thing for a female in the long run to have a lot of bodies because men do not prefer that. You know what I'm saying? Like just like a woman prefer a tall dude. You know what I'm saying? 6 foot or six figures better than, you know, we say six figures because you can control how many bodies you have, and you can control how much, to an extent, you can control how much money you make. Women are historically hypergamous, so it would be cool for me to assume that most women prefer a man who makes as much money as them or more, basically. So why is it shouldn't be wrong for a man not to prefer a woman who has, it's just a preference. You know what I'm saying? Nobody shames, or you guys are some broke hoes for wanting a man who's got more money than you, or needing a man that makes more money than you. But we can sit here and call men insecure for saying that they don't want a woman whose body count is high. And there have been studies, and I know that correlation doesn't necessarily mean causation, but the studies, as the study shows, which I have a link to, I'll put in the description. As a female's body count goes up, so does her chances of staying in a relationship or staying in a marriage. So it's like, realistically, that's really a risk management. Same way that you want a man who can provide for you is risk management, because if he don't got nothing, then he can't provide for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I don't understand where that's just like a discrepancy and inequality that's like, or a double standard. I don't even know what it is. Like, what is it? like, what is it? I don't know what it is, but I got a problem with it because that's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, you shouldn't. If you want equality, I don't think that it means that me and you are no different. You know what I'm saying? I think it means, despite our differences, we are still able to get the same type of treatment or privileges or punishments, any of that. That would be my opinion of it. Um, so another thing that I feel like modern society, especially with this whole cancel culture shit. I don't know. They be saying this Gen Z. I don't know. I would say it might be. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't. I'm ignorant, I guess. But I swear that the whole narrative that we have, at least in America, is that everyone's opinion matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, you should be able to, you know what I'm saying? Your opinion, you should be entitled to have your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's at least what I learned in school. You know what I'm saying? But it feels like that's not the case no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, your opinion matters as long as it does not coincide with someone else, these people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, who decides if someone's opinion is right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, the same way that you want me to believe you is the same way that I would want you to believe me. But you might damn near discriminate against me. Or so we talking about Kanye and Kyrie. We got these people getting money took out their pockets, you know what I'm saying, off their families' tables, and in the same stride, Jeff Bezos making money off the same documentary that Kyrie is getting money took from him for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why do they get to decide, or whoever it is, why do they get to decide that his opinion or whatever it was that he said, or the information that he put out, the false information that he put out, which I'm ignorant, so don't push me for it. Don't press me for it. But even if his opinion is hateful, which obviously it's not, because he's said that time and time again. Even if it is hateful, who decides that it's hateful? You know what I'm saying? Like, who decides that his intentions were to hurt people? Kanye, that's another story. That nigga openly admitted that he said shit to hurt somebody. But still, it's still like, at the same time, we have people saying the N word all over Twitter. Nothing happening. People impersonate people on Twitter. That's all fake. That's all lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, how bad does a lie have to be where it's hateful, or it's cancel worthy, or it's take money out your pockets worthy? And you know what I'm saying? And who decides that? And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like cancel culture tells people it's okay to discriminate against those who don't agree with you, or who you don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just gives you, it feeds you information, as in, like, if you don't agree with them, it's okay to not ask why their thoughts are that way. It's okay to not go into further detail. It's okay to take 15 seconds of a 2 hour long video and base your whole opinion off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is just backwards. Like I feel like if you don't have the full context of a situation, you cannot make a logical or educated opinion on it. Opinions. That's what I don't get. I was saying this shit earlier in the first episode. An opinion can be based. You can base your opinion. All opinions are based off of something. Opinions can be based off of false information or a false narrative. So it's like that's where, like I said, Kyrie stepped out of line because he I guess he didn't do enough research on the information that the documentary was spewing, and you know what I'm saying, he was basically backing something that he didn't all the way back, you know what I'm saying, because he didn't really actually know if it was true or not. And that's where I feel like a conversation should come in. I feel like we're so quick to just cancel somebody, like you're out of here. Like how about a why? Like why do you think that way? Like what happened to just, you know what I'm saying, digging deeper and instead of allowing someone to think the way that they think, even if you don't agree with it, instead of that, we just cancel them out. Or instead of asking them why they think that way or digging deeper into the situation on why they think that way or how they got the information or this and that, we just call it quits. So it's like, okay, you're entitled to your opinion, but we're gonna hate on you for it. We're finna shit on you for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool to me. That's where we be having things backwards. This was just like a little thing. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple topics I wanted to touch on. But I feel like we got a long way to go in general in America. Like, I don't know. I just say like modern society is driving people to be more to themselves, like not so inclusive or open minded. It's like very like you can believe your opinion. You believe that even if nobody believes in it, you believe in it. But if your opinion is not this or that, or if it is this or that, then we're like I said, we're shitting on you. Like, beyond me. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Next week we gonna have something for y'all. We're gonna have a new guest on. I'm not exactly sure yet who we are. It's one or two people, I forget. But we will be having somebody on for y'all. This is my little rant. We'll have Tata back on. Yeah, all that. So until next time, it's been cool. It's your boy. Yep, time. We out.